All right. Well,
Okay, let's kick it off with some bitching and moaning and traffic and whatever the weekly complaints are. SmashCastBros, keep it local, keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. If you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, share with your buddies. If you don't like it, share it twice with your buddies.
like it twice.
Yes. Somehow. share it with your buddies twice. So, I
What was it?
have much
Like,
yet.
comments?
Go ahead and get traffic concerns. Usually that's where we start.
Well, okay. This evening, afternoon. Cruising along down the interstate. It was this morning. And in my mirror, I could see a line of cars coming. And one of them is pluming white smoke.
Like,
No, not this time.
Oh, wow.
It was a little Ford Focus. Just old Ford Focus. Plumes of white smoke. But as soon as he starts getting up next to me, it all clears up. So he might have been burning some seafoam through. Gets up, and he speeds off of the exit I was getting off at. Gets all the way up at the top, and I stayed back. Because if that much smoke was coming out, I don't want to be stuck behind this guy if it dies.
Good point.
Light turns green. He carries on like nothing's going on. Well, whatever. Next light, I'm still staying back. Still don't trust him. Light turns green. He takes off, whips it right into a weed store.
So is that smoke coming out of the exhaust or out of the cab?
Who knows?
Just
Cheech and Chong style. He's
Yeah, no
billowing
shit.
out the windows.
And then this afternoon, I was driving to get to my last stop of the day and had a car. I was stuck behind a fucking Shaheen Chevrolet van going 10 under the speed limit, which...
He's paid by the hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's their right, and he's probably looking for a place he's never been. Whatever.
He's probably looking for that weed store.
Different town. Not by much.
That's...
Anyways.
any town around here, there's 27 weed stores anyway.
God.
But, the car comes zipping up on the left lane over there near Not Just Guns. Whips into the... cruising on the left lane, whips in front of me, then jacks his brakes because the Shaheen guy's still going slow ahead of me, but he just had to be ahead of me so he could dart to the on-ramp 100 yards later. Oh, I know. Every day.
Ass clown.
You know how many horrible drivers I see focused usually around the weed stores? A lot.
Well, did you see that, not saying weed, whatever, but you see that chick at the Woodland Mall?
I don't go to the Hoodlum Mall.
We might actually go there tomorrow. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll take her to
There's,
the nice one.
A car on display in the middle of the Woodland Mall. And this chick was hotter than a popcorn fart, climbed up on that car and was dancing around on it. Oh yeah, she got hauled off by security in handcuffs. They carried her by her hands and her arms and legs out of there. Screaming, dancing.
I'm going to have to look that up.
The video is actually, I don't remember what the song that somebody put on the video of it, but it was very fitting, like something to do with Have a Great Day or some shit. But she's dancing, she flings shoe, flip-flop, I don't know, whatever, off as she's kicking around and stuff up on the roof of this car.
What kind of car was it?
There's some Fast and Furious race burner little car. I don't even know.
Oh, really?
Some
I don't know if
it
you-
Was
wasn't
it a new car?
Hold on.
I think so.
If you go to Hoodlum Mall, you'll get to see it. Maybe you can go dance on it.
Maybe I'll give her the old premium experience and take her to the big mall.
No, you just want to go to the store next to the mall.
I didn't have any terrible traffic.
You didn't see any traffic. One
was
at the
at work.
boss's desk.
I was busy. I ran, five delivery trailers out on Wednesday. I've seen a lot of crazy shit, though. I posted some on my personal Instagram. There's one dude who wore at a place in Middleville. He had leather boots up to here with buckles all the way down the outsides. And I'm like, oh my God. Leave some puss for the rest of us, son.
So if you step in shit,
Oh, man. Well, so car news. we've all seen it. If you haven't, you will. If Dodge stopped making the 2500, the Ram 2500 truck, right now, they have enough to sell for the next 505 days, year and a half. At the sales rate they're going.
I thought last week it was like 440 they had.
Well, yeah, nobody's buying Dodges.
Last number I heard was 505.
And either way, astronomical.
At the sales rate that they're selling them currently, if they don't do something, they have enough inventory of 2024, 2500 trucks to last 505 days, a year and a half. So they've got to do something. They're going to do something.
What's the transmission supply for the ones that keep blowing up?
Well, transmissions nowadays, they have the ISN transmission, which is a much better transmission than the 47 and the 48 RE transmissions.
I think mine's a 48 RE, I think. I don't know.
No, yours should be an ISN.
I thought the
yours should be an ISN.
I thought the new Dodges were having issues.
No, the old ones did.
Oh, yeah, the old ones.
Old ones were...
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's all old trucks because...
The Chevy half-tons for 2013, 14, 15, 16, that area, they were going out at 50,000 miles. So who's got the...
Didn't you share something to us the other day about brand new Dodge Ram selling for like 12 grand? I seen that somewhere.
Not me.
Like brand new 1500 Dodge Ram because it's so overstock and everything. They're selling it for like 12 grand.
Maybe 12 off.
12 off, maybe. 12 grand.
And by all means, I don't remember where it was. That's why I'm kind of
they have
treading lightly on this one that I'm not exactly sure.
As we know already, the Challengers, the Chargers, the Hellcats, the SRTs, the Scat
Stupid
Packs, the whatever.
By Chrysler.
I'll give you that. I'll second that wholeheartedly. What they've made, they're done. They're done making them, but what they have in stock is what is left, and those aren't selling either. So if you were looking to get one, they're going to do a 0% interest rate. They're going to give 12 grand back. They're going to do something.
They're going to do bumper-to-bumper lifetime warranty again?
The new Hornet, the Dodge Hornet, I think that's what it's called. It's like a...
That's like the SUV now.
It's a mini SUV. It's like an SUV, but it's like the... I don't know. It's like the mouse of SUVs. So it's not going to go anywhere. It's like the
Volvo XC90s, and it's actually supposed to take the place of the Chrysler 200, but they instead of a car, because not very many people are buying cars, they built it up to an SUV, but it's still a very small chassis cab style SUV. Very similar to the Chevy trucks, Chevy
Trax.
Okay, it's little. Look it up. The Chrysler Hornet or whatever the Dodge Hornet.
If you hate your eyeballs, look up the Chevy Trax.
to give you an idea, years ago when I was looking for a commuter car, I had my truck at the dealership in Lowell, and I don't remember what it was, oil change, I'm sure. And I walked over to the used car lot to look for maybe a commuter and I was looking at a Chrysler 200, and the salesman came out and he goes, "Let me know if you need anything." And I'm like, "All right. How many miles are on that 200?" And he goes, "I won't help you there." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Believe me, if I sold you that car, you will hate my guts. Look at anything else and let me know what you need." I'm like, "Okay." He walked away. I'm like, "Holy shit, he must hate these things." He goes, I won't sell that car. He goes, "You will hate my guts." I'm like, okay.
I've heard that from a lot of people. If you're going to buy a Chrysler car, you buy a Chrysler 300, a Charger, or Challenger. You don't buy any other Chrysler car.
Except Dodge. Ram trucks.
I'm saying car. It's just like Ford. Ford stopped making every car except for Mustang.
Car-wise.
Yeah.
Exactly. GM makes a Malibu and an Impala.
What was the black one you had?
The Impala or the Malibu.
Black. I had a blue Fusion. Those are gone.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
but the Fusions were decent cars.
No, they weren't.
Dude, they got 300,000 miles on every one I've ever seen.
On the third engine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, on the third engine, the rack and pinion, they were...
Well, hold on. Which generation? I had the first generation Fusion. The guy down the road that
05, 06?
I think it was an 06. The guy that lives, or maybe it was 09 I had. The guy that lives straight down the road. 08, that's what it was. Sorry. The guy that lives straight down the road that had the second gen Fusion, he had issues.
As you say, the Fusion is
drove
very
him right
similar
into the
to
ditch, didn't it?
Well, he tell you what happened with that?
Something
Electronic power steering failed.
Yeah, the rack and pinion.
And it locks up.
He had to reset it with his scanner going down the road. But I will have you know,
way to go, Ford.
one good thing is it takes about 45 minutes to change that rack and pinion in those.
Oh, damn.
The guy that bought it off him for like $800. Says, yeah, I'll have it fixed about 45 minutes after I get home. There's rack and pinion sitting there.
Guy down the road,
It's like a 20-minute job
mechanic.
for me.
Oh, he thought he was going to have to pull the engine and the cradle out to do it.
He told me it was a $2,000 replacement.
Nope. Nope. He didn't do his research, and he told me that after the guy bought it. He's like, guess I should have fixed it or looked into it harder, but I figured it was going to be expensive and it was going to be a pain in the ass job. Like every other rack and pinion job's a pain in the ass job because you mostly have to drop the subframe or the engine cradle down and all that to get it out of there. He said, don't.
I got to pull my car in the garage.
You know what, though? Shout out to that one guy. He took a risk and he bought a mechanic's car.
There is that. There is
The
that.
balls on this guy. Oh, shit. So,
On other news, you guys going to deliver to New York City anytime soon?
New York City, no.
nobody is.
Why is that?
Truckers aren't going. Well, I'm sure LTLs are running, and
I'm sure major companies are going, but your independents, your owner-operators, your smaller companies are going to refuse loads going to New York City.
Good. Should do it to California.
because they're giving out the $1,000 gift cards to.
Well, and they freaking fined Trump at $355 million this week. Screw you. Let's see how you do without a freaking working class man coming in and out of that state.
I hope it pays dividends.
City.
I hope it just
they said if you
steamrolls that town.
They said if you're not stocked up on food by Monday, by Friday the stores are going to be empty.
Man, I hope that's true.
I do too. I do.
I hope they.
Well, hold on.
I hope they get a full freaking
Then that judge, he probably got paid dearly for that.
I guarantee.
I guarantee he got paid dearly.
Probably
he should
paid
be able
out
to.
of Hillary and Obama and freaking Biden's freaking trust funds.
I agree. He made bank on that deal.
Sorry,
He was dirty
What
anyway.
were you saying?
He even told us in advance before he even took the case. He goes, "Oh, I'm going to bury this guy."
See, the issue is, it'll be some of the truckers. The bottom rate migrant truckers will still haul loads for pennies on the dollar.
Well, I hope you're wrong. I hope they charge through the nose.
They won't.
So their groceries are expensive in New York now.
Migrant truckers
They can write their own
undercut
check.
everybody else.
So the company you work for, if there was nobody else in town for that
They could just
competition,
say, "Well,
this is what it's going to cost you." I'm going to write the own.
I'm going to have to bring drivers in from all over the country to deliver all this freight you want to
And it's
ship."
going to cost you.
Yep.
And I seen one a couple
How
weeks
hungry are
ago
you?
before this happened about a independent truck driver that he checks load boards and he wants a load going home instead of running empty, but he says all the loads on the load board are paying $2 to $3 less than anybody else, and he says, "Do you know how you get a load home off the load board that they're not willing to pay decent rate?" He literally showed his empty trailer. He shut the doors. He locked the doors. He said, "I'm heading home." He said, "Screw your freight.
Yeah.
Unless you're willing to pay decent price,
I'll sit home
I
for a
will
couple
drive
weeks.
home empty. 2,000 miles. I will drive home empty."
See, that sounds great and all. But, again, there are migrant drivers
And-
who will operate for 50 cents a mile
Not even
because
that.
they got 8 guys packed into the little Volvo. It's always a Volvo.
Like a clown car.
Exactly.
And-
That's why he drives one.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Clown car.
I love it.
Well, I've
It's trash right now.
told you before.
Got it.
2 types of people drive Volvos. Both start with F. Anyways,
Porn stars. And
Well, let's just say that his is a few granola bars short.
yeah, I'm sure. Everything's short.
Got your truck back, though, didn't you?
I did. I was rubbing it in, too, with, like, Joe and stuff, because they're like, there's no way they're going to fix that. Needs a radiator? No way they're going to fix that. And I'm like, By then you already told me. That's a cheap fix. Like, okay. Oh yeah, you want to bet? That fucker was back out on the line. I called him right up, and I'm like, hey, my truck's ready. Anyway.
Took me a little, right around 3 hours.
Damn, that's cooking. Good for you. Thank you.
There was also a little bit of a,
Let me buy you a Mountain Dew.
I don't want to say a side bet, but there was a side comment made about, yeah, you can't do it that fast.
Oh, really?
Challenge accepted, buddy.
Hell yeah.
And I did it.
By
Now,
who?
A certain somebody that thinks he's the best mechanic in the world, but he's only been doing it for less than a year, and he's still going through the program.
Oh, yeah.
Because 5 days prior, he did one in 8 hours. Same radiator.
So I'll send you guys links to it, and we can post them if you feel the need to post them. We post them on our Facebook page and stuff. But there's another poker run coming up in April. Side-by-side poker run, Jeeps, motorcycles. I think they do quite a bit. It's another one of Heaton's deals, and my brother-in-law. Poker run, Belding Project graduation. All vehicles welcomed. I don't think you're going to take your car on it, but 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. We depart at 11. Cash only. Makes sense. Hella good raffle prizes, guns, cornhole boards, pit boss smoker, and more. 50-50 raffle at each stop. Yeah, poker run, another one. They do a pretty good job with that stuff.
So you want to hear something different that happened to me?
Mm-hmm.
Not a rant, not a funny thing, but so I got a wrecked truck back to the shop, and I'm taking all the damaged crap off the truck so I can replace the stuff. Down to one damaged piece left on the truck. And I climb up on a ladder, and I'm taking this damaged piece off, and I get 2 bolts out of it. I'm kind of wrapped around hugging it because I have to, because it's a big piece of plastic. And I'm taking a bolt out. I got my wrench on the inside, my impact on the outside, and zip the bolt off. Mind you, I'm kind of leaned over the edge of the ladder, on the ladder, leaned up against the back of the cab of the semi. Well, that bolt comes loose all the way. A steel bracket I was taking loose that was on or attached to the plastic that was still bent in and held pressure.
Gave up.
Yep. You ever see that the guy cutting up the railroad track with a torch? Kind of funny meme thing. And all of a sudden the tension releases and it hits him and he goes flying?
Yeah.
Well, it hit me right square in the chin. My chin started freaking bleeding. And
Damn.
ended up my right side of my jaw started clicking.
Oh, it knocked you for a loop.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And I was, like I said, standing on the ladder.
I just see that image of some guy going, falling backwards off a ladder. Ah!
No, I kind of held on for dear life after it did, but I was seeing some white spots. It nailed me right in the freaking chin.
We're gonna do this is gonna be the bullshit car section.
Bullshit car.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Well, if we're going to do bullshit car, I just got an email today. Motor Trend Plus is shutting down their subscription, and they're merging with Discovery Plus.
Who is?
Motor Trend
Okay. And
is
Discovery.
merging
So,
into Discovery.
do you keep your subscription to both now, or?
Well, I already have one to Discovery,
Yeah. Oh, you do?
so they're shutting
Yeah, he has to
down.
find his pecker somehow.
Actually, I was watching
The jungle.
I was watching court cams this week. That was a lot of fun.
Anybody you know?
No, but it was you know that Larry Nasser case.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The dad,
The one that
Randall Margraves or whatever his
the
name
one that
is,
went after him.
tried to attack him in the courtroom. Oh, there was a bunch of different court cases where someone tried to attack somebody in the courtroom.
If it was my kids, I feel like they'd have to strangle me to get me to stop.
Oh, he pleaded with the judge to give him a minute in his.
I did see that one. Just give me 5. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. That's all I need. And he's staring him down, and then he just snaps and
In that
takes off.
case,
Yeah.
Then there was one guy tried to run out of the courtroom, and he booked it for the door. Ran right out, past an officer who was sitting there talking on the phone, and thought he could just jump over a banister and get away. Fell like 18 feet onto a marble floor.
Broke his neck, didn't he?
Busted up his face, something fierce.
Yeah.
And got hauled off to jail
Yep.
anyways.
Yep, I remember seeing that one. I've seen that one. There's another one that somebody walks out of court, walks right out of the courtroom, the courthouse, everything, past like 3 guards, or 3
Bailiffs.
bailiffs. And they didn't say anything until the person got outside. Then they went after him. They ran. They got away. They were on the loose. It's like,
I bet they don't do that a second time.
just say, what the hell are you doing?
The issue is those court cams episodes are only about half an hour long. So, you know that douchebag in Minnesota that drove the SUV into the Christmas parade?
Yeah.
There ain't no way you're going to fit even the highlights of his court case into half an hour.
I remember hearing like the parents and the victims.
Oh, you should have seen all his outbursts. And they had to keep putting him into a separate room.
Didn't they gag him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to defend himself, and he kept being obnoxious in the courtroom. So they'd put him into a separate courtroom with audio and video connections, and they'd have to mute his side in the courtroom just because he wouldn't stop fucking talking.
He was belligerent. You guys are... But there were people there supporting him.
Well, that and is your name... I don't remember what his name was. Is your name such and such? I don't recognize that name.
I'm Mr. Niels for the anthem. Sorry.
But, oh, dude, that guy's court case was something epic.
Talk about the side-by-side poker run. Kawasaki has a new side-by-side similar to mine. It's got a cab. It's actually decent looking.
Yeah.
I don't know what the price is on it yet, but it's 1,000cc. It's called the Kawasaki Ridge. Look at the pictures on Google Images, whatever. But it actually doesn't look too bad. I'm going to do some research on it.
Is it still astronomically stupid price like your guys's?
Kawasaki's usually priced a little better, and especially with a interim machine that they got.
Yours is Can-Am, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that looks really good.
I think that's much cooler than any side-by-side.
Yes.
What? Oh,
It is a side-by-side.
It is.
the Hummer?
No. Military surplus side-by-side.
Oh, that would be cool. Boy, those guys probably beat the shit out of those things.
What do you think they do with the Humvees?
Like they do with everything. So Amy brought this one up. Now I'm going to stay on cars for a minute. Let's stay on cars. What do you guys, if you had to spend money on parts and pieces for your Mustang, or where are you going to put the smart money? Let's talk smart money. What would you?
Well, for trigger, I'd say 3 more cubes.
For Moody, I'd say some valve seals.
No, those are
No.
easy fix. Those are easy
No,
fix.
that's how you keep oil cycling through.
Yeah, that's how they keep the exhaust from rusting.
Anyway, I guess what do you mean smart money?
Smart money. If
Most
you had
bang for
to
the buck?
No. If you had to, I have mine in my mind. I already did, so I'm gonna let you guys go first.
No, yours, Holly EFI Sniper.
Nope. I'm talking the whole car. Whether it's body, axles, whatever. Smart money, safe money. For me, I know what mine is, but like I said, I'm going to let you guys answer yours. If you had to, let's call it, you had $1,000 budget. Do we go $1,000 and then $5,000 budget? Or do we, let's go $1,000 budget.
$1,000. Frame ties, Wonder Bar,
Okay.
and rear disc conversion. Because those rear drums ain't worth a fuck.
You're on it. You? Frame ties?
I would do frame ties.
Has you got frame ties on?
No.
Already? Really?
Nope. That's one thing that we've discussed it on here. That's one thing I want to do in the very near future is put frame ties on it.
We can put it up on Buzzy's 4-post.
Also,
This spring I'd like to do mine.
also, there's a sway bar and 4-link upgrade. It's about $400, $450 to put on the ass end of it. Like to do that. A little bit different. They're polyurethane bushings versus rubber bushings that come in the factory arms.
Tighten the car up.
Yep, tighten the car up. There's also horizontal shocks in it to prevent a lot of wheel hop. Once you go with the new 4-link system, or the new 4-link bars and the new sway bar, you actually get away. You can take those horizontal shocks off of it. You no longer need those. Next thing is okay,
We're talking
this
smart
is probably
money, right?
this is
Camaro.
I've also
You
been
see the Camaro, the Z28 thing I sent you guys? I'm proud of that one.
been looking up. I found my paint. It's gonna get painted this spring.
Yeah.
I found my paint. I just got to order it.
What color are you going with? Blue still?
Yeah,
I like that.
That nice dark blue?
It's a rich looking blue. For me, smart money on a car, no matter what it is really, but especially with the old cars we got,
New rack
Brakes.
top for you?
I just put brakes all the way around my car.
smart money's brakes. So, to me, if you did it or not.
Well, especially with...
Because being able to go slow, being able to go fast, however your car is,
it's great.
3 cubes
but
or less.
It'd be nice to stop.
Right, going is great. Being able to stop is better.
Well,
So I think the smart money, if you were to start there, that's like kind of this idea. Build a pole barn first and then get whatever you want in it.
what size
Don't
are
buy
your,
all the shit and then leave it outside.
What size are your wheels?
Like that one down there?
15s.
Like 15s.
So, mine's are 15s too. So you figure 15-inch wheel has got...
Is that a gallon?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How many gallons is that going to take?
It should take less than one.
Okay.
So you figure 15-inch wheel, it's got a 12-inch rotor hiding under it.
Yeah.
Just a little baby. Meanwhile, modern cars have like 17-inch rotors under the wheel.
Carbon fiber.
Exotic supplies, yeah.
Smart money to save your ass later would be brakes for me.
I guess that wouldn't be
handling.
wrong. I can get rid of the drum brakes on the back, do a disc brake conversion. But if I do that and do the disc brake conversion, do I just swap it to S95 or SN95 front spindles and put a SN95 rear axle in it that has 5 lug, bigger brakes, and it's disc brakes all the way around?
You could put 18s on it, put some huge brakes on it.
Well, I got 17s on it right now.
Oh, do you? Okay, yeah, you can put bigger brakes on it now.
Those are 17 by 8s all the way around now. So, but it does have whatever. I think they're 8 or 9-inch drum brakes on the back.
How bad is it to change those? GMs aren't usually terrible.
You got to pull the axle shafts out,
Big deal.
but and it's a C-clip 8.8 axle.
Matter of fact, I think, I don't know, the professor's got a leak in his truck, and we thought it was the rear wheel seal. But now I don't know. It's a weird deal. I don't know. From where the leak on his concrete is compared to where he parks his truck, I'm starting to think there's a Jody coming by during the day when he's at work or something and leaking, but I don't know.
Is it a shock leaking though? I know he
Oh, it
just
could
put
be.
new shocks all the way around it. I swear he said he just put new shocks all the way around
It could be. He could have put, he might have just got a bad one. That could be, because it's like a foot forward of the axle. So, that makes sense. I didn't think of that.
Well, at that point, is it a brake fluid leak up in the frame
You'd
rail?
feel that. You know what I mean? You'd have super spongy.
And I'm not saying no. I'm just saying just some things to look into.
Besides that, brake fluid would dry up. Shock oil stays wet for a long time.
I was gonna say, well, my brake fluid always leaks. It always stays for months.
Oh, really? It just keeps pulling, moisture out of there. Brake fluid pulls moisture, so.
Back to what we were talking about brakes. I could do a disc brake conversion on mine. It's just
Paint it first in your case.
probably $400 to $500 to do a disc brake conversion on mine
It's about
with
what it
brackets
is
and
for mine.
shit. And it's, to be honest, it's a fairly standard across the board conversion. If you wanted to do your vet, You could do a disc brake rear conversion kit on yours. It'd probably be about $400 to $500.
Mine doesn't have an axle.
Yeah, but you could still. I guarantee.
There's
I
gotta be a
guarantee somewhere, somehow, somebody has built a disc brake conversion for your car.
I've probably seen them in the catalogs because there's Corvette catalogs and stuff. So
No.
that was smart money for $1,000. What about? I would love to go fuel injection. I think Moody probably would too.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine's already fuel injected.
Right.
No.
But then on the flip side, say the world ends and all of our electronics are dead and we can't control them or nothing. I'm already carburetor. So
You're carbureted, but you have an electronic ignition with a pickup module. You need to be in points.
gotta be somewhere that's got. I can fix that too.
God damn.
Just get a points distributor, have it sitting around.
I think I got one. No,
Okay.
not a points. No, I don't have a points.
Get a points freaking distributor for a V8 GM. Have it sitting here. Oh, EMP goes off. Whatever. Take the distributor out. Pop the new distributor in. Set the timing and go.
I swear, as soon as you put Corvette on it, the price goes up.
They send you a
$760
pair of New
bucks.
Balance shoes with it.
$760 for the full kit.
They better throw them shoes in for free. They can. No, there's
But
my
it's,
$1,000.
it's not all
Oh
about
no, there are
just
kits that are that high.
being fuel injected. It's the ignition system.
Yeah,
So
they definitely have their places. I feel.
Or you just get a giant Faraday blanket and store your car under that.
just go raid a bunch of X-ray places and get all the X-ray blankets, the lead blankets, and set over the car. It'd make an improvement on how ugly it is, but
I had a realization that I kind of probably knew in the back of my mind. Back to the bullshit side of this.
the Corvettes aren't cool.
So badass, so badass.
Uh,
I was talking to somebody, and in the back of my mind, I guess I probably already knew it, but then it hit. So these big farms with 10,000 head of cattle, we have them right here in town.
Yeah.
They heat their places, they do all these things with the methane.
Mm-hmm.
So the methane digesters. There's farmers that will bring them into a bigger farm, bring their shit into a bigger farm to sell it to them for the methane to run their farm or run the electricity to run. That's why AOC and all them guys hate cows so bad. Because the lobbyists of the electrical companies, the fuel companies, the gas companies, the whatever, are paying the politicians to hate cows. Cow farts are bad. No. Cow farts are power.
well, the best part is you harvest all the methane, then you take the slurry out, and you fertilize the fields.
Yeah, the methane is not what fertilizes the field. You use the methane for this. It's kind of like
And that's what there's a digester, and some of them have numerous digesters in their big farms. And again, they're selling the power back.
Not praising corn, ethanol, that type of stuff for the most part, but when they make ethanol at the ethanol plants, there's still a byproduct that goes out as animal feed.
Yeah.
That still has nutritional value to animals. So they take the stuff out to make a renewable energy fuel.
They cook it off to get the alcohol. Then there's still a sludge left in the bottom. Dry it out. That's animal feed.
Yep.
So there's
But
It's
it goes
corn.
with the
It's a
methane.
corn
They're
sludge.
pissed off because, like you said, big companies that
Exxon or whoever.
they can't make a profit over renewable energy that they don't have their hands in.
And the more people that know about it,
are going to do it.
Exxon and Mobil and all these companies lose their, not power, but
Their grip.
their grip power over the people. They have a hell of a lot of power over us because we have to drive.
But you know,
I walk a lot, but I'm too fat to walk that much.
these people freaking look down on farmers and blue collar workers. They're the ones that are designing the crap that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the farmers haven't stuck around and been here for years if people didn't need them. Well, They're just making their shit easier to use, more sustainable for them, less cost for them. If they can pay to heat a building out of
shit.
Okay, I
Something
wasn't going to say it that way, but
out
if
of
they
a waste
can,
product.
yeah, out of cow excrement.
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 That's the other end.
But again, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. But they don't want to because
But
that's
the government
money out of
hates
their
it
pocket.
because, well, they can't tax it. They can't sell it for its substantial
Plus
by
they're being paid
inflation.
to tell us no by those lobbyists.
And this year is going to be
Wow.
worse. Like I said the other day, election inflation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I came up with that one. It's election inflation right now.
I went to my finance guy for retirement stuff. I got, they get that once a year meeting with them. Amy's got all her stuff. I took all her stuff with me today. He goes, right now you guys are looking good. He goes, you'll be able to retire at 60. Health insurance is going to kill you.
That only gives you another year in the truck.
Yep. I'm all for it.
That gives what? A year and a half for Amy?
Less than me. I told her she's going to have to keep working so I can retire.
So did they do those calculations based on not running heat or AC?
No, they did not.
And only working 4 days a week?
You crunch your numbers. So, come to find out, pre-current administration, groceries were budgeted at about 5% of your income. Take a stab at what it could be right now.
15.
Nope. You're high.
5% of weekly income or 5% of annual income?
5% of your budget. 5% of your budget was the cost of your groceries. I'll tell you, it's
I spend
11.5. It's 11.5% now, so it's more than double. We talked about a lot of stuff today, and it wasn't just my stuff.
If people were like your old lady and their electric bill when they were purchasing groceries, you don't have to buy name brand. I mean,
I buy Myers brand.
That's
whatever you want
that's
to call
fine.
it.
I don't have a problem with that. But you're buying off-brand Twinkies. You're not buying Hostess Twinkies. If you buy the generic
that's
Twinkies,
where
it's still a damn Twinkie.
That's where I fail, and I think you win. You eat healthier meats and stuff that's more hearty, more whatever. I eat junk food.
You eat more processed food.
Yes. So I'm failing
I still
there.
eat processed food.
I'm failing there.
I don't like the term processed foods.
I'll process
If
it.
you, huh?
I process it.
If you cut up, if you make a sandwich, you just process that food.
And I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what we were talking about. We're talking packaged.
I
in
am
plastic
using a
bag.
millennial term. Sorry. A millennial or whatever this
Millennials
generation
don't
is.
understand the English language. They
Right.
weren't taught. Who runs the teachers' unions?
Oh shit.
Never mind.
It's almost like natural
Sorry.
cut fries. How are they naturally cut? Does the dirt cut them when they pull the potatoes out of the ground? It's the only way they can be natural cut.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of like free range chickens, aren't they all free range? Whatever.
But either way, okay, you eat a lot more foods that have more preservatives and
Yeah, that's why I look like I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, okay.
by all means,
I mean,
120s.
I am preserved. I am.
I
Woo.
was gonna say the salt and the tanning. I mean that did it in.
The protein salt on the skin.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's how he doesn't have as many wrinkles on his face, too many facials. But
I do need a haircut because my gray's starting to show.
no, but you also have to. I'm not gonna say shop around, but like I've said, there's apps out there to save you money. Flash food.
I did get Flash Food back. I gotta work on using it.
And
more.
not necessarily that. And I will promote this store because this store has, I mean, they always got damn good deals. Is Daily Deals up Greenville? There's one in Grand Rapids also up, I think on Alpine.
Okay.
The Daily Deals. You can go in there and buy, I'll go back to your eating habits. You can go in there and buy ham and cheese Lunchables for 50 cents a piece.
Oh, really?
You can go in there and buy
That's a lot. See,
lunch meat, a pound of lunch meat for $2.
I drive for a living, so
You don't like doing it on the weekend.
right, shopping and that shit. I don't want to drive tomorrow, but I probably owe her a day of FaceTime with the old man. So,
But let's say last week I got seven or nine. It was 9 porterhouse steaks, 9 17-ounce porterhouse steaks for $7 a piece on Flash Food.
speaking of money and steaks, last week, this week maybe, last weekend, whatever. Somebody took somebody else out for dinner. Couple of couples to Ruth Chris.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
She told me the bill was $1,100.
Jeez.
Yeah,
For
and those two split their meal, so they bought one meal. The other ones went hog wild, and the bill was $1,100, and they paid.
Holy hell.
so 4 people, 3 meals.
No, it was 6 people.
6 people, 5 meals.
Yeah,
Dude, that's $200.
Well, also we got to understand
meal.
who we're talking about. There was probably some adult beverages.
Well, yeah. But
No.
that's still
$200 a head.
about $200 a head, yeah.
Jeez. I'm not saying...
Hold on, for a mediocre steak.
Okay. Okay.
For mediocre or not, a steak.
A steak. And some adult beverages.
But now this week they're
When-
worried about the apocalypse.
I got a whole bottle of it right here.
This week they're worried about the apocalypse. Last week they spent that kind of money.
Well, yeah. Now they're closer to the apocalypse. $1,100.
But again, people look around. There's definitely, and I know Save a Lot was a thing of the past. I know
Well,
there's-
Save a Lot still exists.
There's still 2 of them.
It's called Aldi's.
Well, there's still 2 that are fairly decent driving range here. There's one up in Stanton, and then there's one in Belding.
Yeah, but their warehouse is shut
Yes.
down.
Save a Lot?
Yes,
Yeah,
In
but
Belding, where's Save a Lot?
on M91.
91
heading
just
towards
north of
Greenville.
46.
Oh shit, you're right. There is.
Yeah, it's on the east side of the road.
East side, yep.
Up in Stanton, it's just as you
That's their Aldi's.
go 96, or not 96, 66 north on the north side of town. It's on the west side of the road.
Well,
But
Russell
again-
used to own a bunch of those.
But again, Aldi's still great. Aldi has
I need to get in there more
cheap
often.
food,
I
they
just
have cheap meat.
when I think
Eggs are
groceries or I
fairly
gotta run
decent.
and go grab something, Aldi's for some damn reason is the last place I think about.
You know,
I'm not gonna go to two or three different places.
Which is weird because you're always
Only
at
go to one.
you're always at Menards.
yeah,
It's
no
right
shit.
there.
right.
How many
I'm not
eggs do you
always
go
at-
through?
Huh?
How many eggs you go
We go through a big case.
Okay, in
And
a
one of the
week?
double stack.
Well, hold
We
on.
go to a lot of eggs.
You used to have a
Okay.
Not as many
Costco
as you.
membership. You can buy 5 dozen eggs at Costco.
We have Sam's Club now. She bought it.
You should be able to get 5 dozen.
Oh
eggs.
yeah,
That's what we
yes
do.
you can.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and they're cheaper than what we.
I need to get her up
get
here and you can
at
tell her
Aldi
that.
or Meijer. But now look at more local also. There's always people advertising farm fresh eggs. Sometimes you pay a little bit more. Sometimes they have an abundance. We got, I don't know, 12 or 13 dozen here back here around Christmas when everybody was gone. These people didn't have anybody to sell them to, and their fridge was getting full. Or their supply was getting full, not their fridge, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't wash the eggs, which most of these farm fresh guys don't wash their eggs, if you don't wash your eggs,
They stay good. For
they
long.
stay good on the counter.
I've
You
heard
don't
something
have to-
about that
you don't
before. I
have
think
to
maybe
put
you,
them on the
maybe
fridge,
you said it.
or you don't have to put them in the fridge until you wash them.
Other
So-
countries don't wash their eggs. They just sell them room temp.
And now here's the other thing. And sorry, I was raised in a different era than a lot of people. Expiration dates. Expiration dates are bullshit.
I agree with you.
Canned
Some of them are
goods?
getting pretty close though, because you like get to get just after, and like the whatever, the
Well,
Pringles
like-
are
But
stale.
canned goods. Now there's an expiration date. I can remember in the 80s, you could get a can of corn off the shelf.
Keep talking.
And
I gotta turn
it
my-
might have been freaking canned in 1960.
Well, that's fine. Bottles of water have expiration
Oh,
dates.
that's stupid. Water.
Well, it's because of the plastic container.
Okay, and that I can get that. But as long as the plastic container isn't leaking, but I understand also the fact that plastic is made by petroleum.
Oh, don't scare people.
But again, expiration dates on shit. I drink my milk way past the expiration date. And unless it's chunky or sour, I will drink it 8-9 days past the expiration.
And then they'll chew it.
But I've also had milk that has turned sour 2 days before the expiration. And here's the funny thing. I've taken it back to Meijer. Say, you see the date on here?
Yeah.
You see what today's date is? Oh, go back and grab another gallon and you're all set. I will return my milk that is sour. Because
I got a horror story
I
of
still
that
have,
from where
I
one of
still
my
have
old
2
jobs.
days.
But
So, nope, they take it back, no questions asked. Aldi, I know I've told you about Aldi. You know they got a return policy?
okay, I mean everybody's got a return policy, but yeah, what is it?
Okay. If you don't, or it's a guarantee. Sorry, return policy and guarantee. If you don't like a product that you purchased there, return what you haven't eaten. Put it in a freaking Ziploc bag. Have the container. Walk back in there. They will give you double your money back
Really?
for a product you don't like. It is on.
Somebody's had to have taken advantage of that shit.
It is on every label in every Aldi of every product.
Of their product, yeah, because they sell name brand stuff there too. And I'm sure that's not on the name brand labels.
You know, I'd have to look at that. I don't know on that one, but there's
Drumstick Corporation's not going to make an ice cream box specifically for Aldi alone. I mean, Aldi's huge, but not.
Okay, and that might be the case, but there's all Aldi's brand stuff. Their cheeses,
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
It all has that on
their brands of whatever.
Private
they
label.
have a bunch of them.
Yeah, private label. There you go. Their brand private label. Everything says double your money back guarantee.
Somebody's taking advantage of them.
Oh, I guarantee they have.
But they probably only do so much. Like Costco's got a hell of a return policy too. Return it within 90 days, no questions asked, return. So a guy was buying, because we used to be, we got big with, my company got big with Costco on stuff. We did a lot of returns. A guy would buy a TV, 65 inch, whatever, return it when it would drop price. 89 days later, he'd return it because that same TV went down in price and he returned it. Finally, they got wise, or they keep track of that because it's all in your membership. They finally told him, all right, you're either done or you're done with us. And I don't know what the outcome was, but one of the top managers there was explaining that to me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't blame you. I'd do the same damn thing.
So
you can only go so far.
So a long time ago, I worked at Myers, stocking shelves, the ghetto Meyer, and
Pennsylvania?
no, GR.
Oh.
Kazoo?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So
it doesn't look like
Oh,
that bad, and
Kazoo
the area's not bad.
Kazoo in 28?
yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
Rocket
that
got his
one.
fucking.
Dude, no. Came into work one day, got to hear there was an attempted rape in the parking lot midday. Midday in the parking lot.
Rocket went in to get bananas. He came out and 2 fucking snowblowers was missing out of his truck.
But
Brand new
There
ones.
was a Brenner Oil dropping fuel middle of the night there one night when they closed down. They didn't have enough staff
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. And somebody come up and sucker punched him, beat the hell out of him, left him for bed, took his semi and tanker.
Oh damn!
It was employees like 6 o'clock in the morning going to open the store. He was laying there in the parking lot,
Found him.
bleeding.
Wow!
His,
I didn't hear
his,
that.
his tractor and tanker were gone.
there's a reason why it's called the ghetto Meyer. Anyways.
But it doesn't look like it's that bad. There must be a neighborhood
Now,
or a trailer park or an apartment
Do you remember
complex
how
out
it
back.
used to
and
look
it's just-
before they redid it? That
Looked
used to
like
be
ours.
That too, yeah. It used to be a 2-story. There was 2 levels in there. It had offices upstairs, and there was a dining place upstairs, and
I mean, put a paintball sniper on the roof. That'd be awesome. I'll do it.
I just started smiling. I'm like, I need an after hours gig.
Dude, we put a actual like bar stools and a bar right up along the front edge. And
So
we
you
just sit there
record?
with our sniper paintball guns or whatever.
We could do podcast up there and
Tranquilizer
shoot.
darts. Dude, that'd be a riot.
Anyways, so I bring up the ghetto mire. So when I was there, every year, constantly, a couple days before the holidays, people would come in, buy grills. Day after the holiday, there'd be a bunch of grills returned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't like it for whatever reason, and they'd all show signs of use.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Okay. But Meyer keeps track of who's returning what based on ID. They get your ID when you're returning stuff.
Yeah. They should.
To keep tabs on who's returning what. So if you do it a lot, I'm sure they'd say, aight, enough's enough. Because, at that point, they're taking a loss just to have grills in stock. Because they're not netting any money.
All the TVs at Costco returned, they didn't just resell them. They sent them back to LG or whoever.
You know, I know that this conversation started with the Aldi return policy. I've only ever returned 2 things to Aldi. There was some chicken tortilla soup that I just did not care for. It did not taste good, whatever. The lady's like, nope, here you go. We understand. The other one is...
be the bigger human and go, just give me my money back. I don't need double my money. But then again, you got gas money to take that shit back.
The other one is they had some corned beef hash. And I tell you what, that shit was greasy and tasted awful. And it was their brand.
Greasy is just corned beef hash.
Well, this was exceptionally more greasy.
Had extra sauce in it.
But
Did you scrape the grease off the side of the can?
But again,
a little too much bacon grease.
Now, more people are following suit with the cart rental too for the quarter. You unlocked. But
was it Walmart or Myers? One of them here.
I don't remember.
I think it's Walmart in certain areas just doing a quarter thing. I read it once here in the show.
But because of cart theft, some of them were putting locking mechanism in the wheels. Also,
Myers did that.
To where it went out a certain GPS thing, it locked the wheel.
Hendrick sent me a picture of one. That might have been a Walmart one. Whatever. It was down in Florida when he was down there a long time ago or something. And it had the locking wheel. You get it so far, the bums can't just keep pushing it.
Well, then you got stores like Menards. They have superstores that have escalators. And there's something in the mechanism that when you get on the escalator, it locks the wheel so the cart won't move.
Oh, nice.
So you can ride an escalator up with your cart.
How can you come down with an escalator? A cart on an escalator.
Fast.
Locks it. You hear about the pole lock? I was late for work. Escalator got stuck.
Sorry, Tommy.
Do we have to mark this as racist?
I'm just assuming he's talking about you, Tommy.
Come
wasn't, but now I am.
He was only stuck on an escalator the one time.
Yeah, for 8 hours.
Man, I gotta pee. Take a slingshot. Slingshots of Bud Light at him. Yeah,
anyway, we got a subject about food and cheap food. Everybody, price of everything. The inflation, everything is stupid going up. But, like, conversation a little bit got started or whatever, is the people or the drivers not wanting to deliver to New York City, and some of them are literally going to try and stay away from any delivery in New York State.
So the immigrants and the Trump thing, did you see the latest? If you put your house up for sale and the government catches it, or there's some flag system they have that if it's within their purview of regiment, whatever it is, the government's going to rent your house from you. If you try to sell your house, they're going to pay you dearly. I say insure it twice because they're going to destroy it, but they're going to put immigrants in it. That's the newest thing. I just seen it on the shitter yesterday or the day before, probably the day before.
Well, did you see the other thing where they're New York City's giving
$1,000 cards?
They're also all these shelters and everything are full of illegals. They are literally giving them a ticket to anywhere in the world they want to go.
Just
no.
The world?
Anywhere in the world they want to go, one-way ticket. The system that they have will give you, if you want to get out of here, you want to leave, we will give you a one-way ticket to anywhere in the world you want to go.
You know what? Canada looks really good this time of year, son. That looks really, or back to Mexico, but they're not going to want to go back to Mexico. Canada gives free health care. Yeah.
I was thinking send them to like Afghanistan.
Well, yeah, tell them you're going to send them to Paris, France, because it's beautiful there, and then send them to some worse shithole than they came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Southern Mexico.
And if they,
No, that's where they came from. Well, actually, that came up in conversation earlier today, too.
Just put it in foreign language print so they can't read
it.
it.
The Venezuelan government released all their prisoners, the violent prisoners and inmates, and put them on a plane and dumped them all in Mexico. Now they're here already. There's reports around Detroit of break-ins left and right. People just breaking into houses and beating the hell out of each other. Well,
yeah, but that's just Detroit.
Well, it's coming our way. I mean, so it's going to cover America.
Well, there's been break-ins lately around here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard about a couple.
That's where you need to put your Gadsden flag out front.
That no step on snack.
Mm-hmm.
Protected by Smith & Wesson.
But my neighbors aren't.
Well, you see the flag that flies in front of my house, don't you?
The black American flag.
Yep.
All black.
The rainbow thing?
Yeah.
No,
my house,
that
not
flies
your
in
house.
the back window of his car.
Off your antenna.
No, I have the black American flag flying in my house.
A Whitmer flag?
Nope.
That's what I thought it was. What does it stand? What is it? Okay, what's the black American flag
All black.
represent?
It represents that
America's in
I
trouble?
don't agree with the government.
Okay.
Government sucks. And more or less, don't tread on me. You come to my house, you're looking for a fight.
We bought a brand new flag for our thing out front from Harbor Freight, and I had a hard time buying it. But we were there, and it was convenient. Buzz already took the other one down. He goes, "Your flag's ripped." I took it down. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, fine. So we don't go long here without a flag.
Yeah, you got the one on the front of the building too.
That one's been gone.
No,
We just hung a brand new one up.
it's out there.
Oh. I guess I'm
We
so
just took
used
a
to
picture in
seeing
front
it.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we took a picture
like
of
6
it.
months ago.
It's still out, same one.
That's the same flag. We just put it up the week before.
That, yeah. It was week after 4th of July. We should have had it up, I think. Well, anyway, made in China. American flag made in China.
Yep.
Most of them are. Well,
I did find a place that
Labor.
is all quality American flags
Moody
being made.
knows the one on 29th Street.
No,
yeah,
this
that's
is internet mom and pop
Oh, really?
company.
Well, this guy's on the internet too.
Well, where are they out of? What's the website? Because I mean, I want to know. I'm sure somebody's going to.
I gotta look it up now.
Flags Unlimited.
No.
That's the one on 29th Street. You go in there. You go into there,
USAFlagsOnly.com.
you go into Flags Unlimited. Just all sorts of stuff you could get.
I want to go in there. I need to. I need to see what they can get me a big one made in USA from. and hopefully it's UV protected, because that's my biggest problem with those ones. I'm on my third one. If I could spend, what are they? They're 115, 120 bucks a piece, whatever. If I spend $300 on one more made in America that lasts 3 times longer,
Yeah.
I'm even. So I'll spend a little more on a good one.
So we talked about groceries getting more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You've noticed this as well as I have. Diesel's getting cheaper. Mm-hmm. I filled up for $3.99 a gallon the other day.
Really? I guess
Over in Grand Ledge.
I don't pay any attention to it. I gotta get it, and I've been getting it at one place.
For the longest time, it was like $4.60 a gallon.
Oh, really?
And now
It seems to be cost, because I get right on E, and it costs me about $60 to fill my car.
I take it down to a quarter, it takes about $50.
It just sucks.
It does. But if you can get it down 60 cents,
For those that don't know, we have similar cars. His is newer. Moody's car is newer than mine. Diesel's Jettas. Far from Negan.
God, I wish they still had diesel Jettas in the U.S.
Dude.
So I got curious. I looked at the new generation, the new Jettas that VW is offering. It's got the 2.5 turbo.
Okay.
The lower 2 trim levels still come with 6 speeds. You can still get a manual Jetta.
I don't want a manual Jetta. I don't want one. I drive a manual. No, I'm done with. I'll drive my stick semi. Leave me with that forever and ever and ever, and I'll be happy. But the cars, forget it. I wish my Corvette was automatic.
I'm gonna save my harsh term.
Yeah, I know, pussy, right? So, Amy gave me one. Did I ask you? I'll go with Amy's first. She asked me, top celebrity you want to bang. One name.
Ryan Reynolds. Oh, sorry.
God, that's a pretty good one. Okay, I'm changing mine. I'm fucking changing mine.
His wife.
Blake Lively.
Yeah, she's too
Yeah,
rough.
she wouldn't be my number one. She wouldn't be my number
Alexandra Daddario.
one. That would be a close. To
There's
number
one that I can picture her, but I can't
What was she in?
remember.
What's she look like?
Mia.
I don't know. There's just top celebrity I want to bang. I got to figure out this chick's name. When I figure out this chick's name, I will report
Wait,
back.
hold on. Can I name one for you? Ron Jeremy.
I knew that was coming. I almost said it for you. No, you remember, you and I don't know who Ron Jeremy is.
Oh, yeah. To fill you in, my ex, what was it? She sent a meme about Ron Jeremy, and Ty and I both played dumb about who Ron Jeremy is.
Forever. We never
let up on it. We just constantly, I'd say, like, what was it? That Ron guy, Ron
That's
Gerald or
hilarious.
something. And it would always drive her nuts. How do you not know who Ron Jeremy is?
She had to have an inkling of these two are full of shit.
Yeah, but we were gaslighting like crazy.
That is awesome.
It was pretty funny. And
Yeah,
we kept feeding off each other too, like we knew what we were doing.
Dylan.
Dylan Mulvaney. There you go. That one's for
Oh
you.
God, no. God, I can't do that. Oh, jeez.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No. He liked it when it was Bruce Jenner.
Man.
Come on.
Amy asked, and I don't
What
know
movies?
the chick's name, dude. I can picture her face, but I can't even describe her. It's weird. She's got freckles.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Someday I'm going to find it,
What kind
and I'm
of
never going to forget it again.
what genre of movie?
Newer. I don't know.
Fucking narrow it down.
I even Googled hot actresses. It wasn't on that list.
What type of movie was it in?
I don't remember.
Newer.
I don't remember. Anyway, so who was yours?
You want my top one? Because I have
Yeah.
3 that I kind of... They're fucking...
Well, I really wanted the top one, but now I want the top 3.
Okay. Emma Stone.
Oh, really?
Yes. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Eliza Dushku.
Yes. I'll give you that one. I'm with you there. Maybe
And
that's
then,
one of my top 3. Okay.
Alexander Daddario.
No. And his was Ryan Reynolds.
After that, I'll give you another one, which would be Danny Spiegel.
No.
Hold
I
on.
keep doing that. I gotta stop doing that. The other thing that I needed to do, I think I might have did this one already. What's the number one bill you hate paying?
Number one bill I
just
hate
one.
paying?
I think I know.
Any insurance of any kind?
That's mine.
I think I know who this person is that he's got the hots for.
Ron Jeremy.
No,
Ron.
Ron Howard.
No, he's a tool. He's a tool.
Missy Peregrine also.
I don't know that one either.
Also, Mila Jovanovic.
What's your number one bill you hate paying?
Insurance.
Okay, we're all on the same page because you get absolutely nothing in return except
I don't know about you guys, but my insurance rate went up this last go around.
car or house.
Car.
Well, it was supposed to. They told us it was going to go up.
I know. I'm still not happy about it. God, I hate paying more. All right, hold on. Top 5 celebrities with freckles: Ashley Graham, Lindsay Lohan, Meghan Markle,
Nope.
Lucy Liu,
Okay, she's hot.
Nadine.
See, I think
Leopold.
Meghan Markle's gorgeous.
Yeah, so do I.
Emma Watson, I think, has freckles. Who's this? J-Lo?
No.
J-Law, sorry.
That's not- Oh, yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, okay.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I
I
was
don't
going
like
to say,
her.
that's not J-Lo.
I think she's ugly.
Jennifer Lawrence? Really?
I do.
No.
I do.
Sorry, you got bad taste.
When I figure this bitch out, you guys are going to go, oh, yeah!
No, it'll be next week. You'll
Sure.
blurt it out randomly, and we'll have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
Sandra
Because
Bullock.
that's what Alzheimer's does, old man.
Sandra Bullock.
Okay, she's hot, too. Sandra Bullock for a long time has been hot. Not just like
Oh,
recently, or she used to be,
there's no
or...
one I'm thinking of. It's
Oh, I don't know, man. These Britney Spears
One of the-
Instagram reels.
Amy really liked the one chick from the Transformers.
the blonde or the brunette?
Brunette.
The
Damn it.
Megan
no.
Fox.
Yes,
Yeah,
Megan Fox.
Amy really likes her.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we at here?
Oh, I forgot.
No, I mean in time.
Yeah, hour 8.
Okay.
Well, we're going to end up doing this a second bullshit episode with strewing in some gun stuff, probably, and then we're going to probably just do 2 tonight and be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to mix a drink, but it's going to be a strong one if we're only doing 2.
I don't know why you didn't start before the first.
Emily Blunt. That's another one. She's gorgeous
I don't
too.
know that one at all.
It's Ty. He prefers James Blunt.
He just refers a blunt.
No, not yet. When I retire, I'm going to be blunt up. Okay, send us out and mix a drink.
Here's to those that wish us well.
All the rest can go to hell.
Subscribe.
All right.